We have a little bit of rain coming here in about 2 or 3 hours, so we're going to try to do a much needed repair on Fred here. I've had these parts ordered for like, feels like 2 months now. But I got all the rubber stoppers and the bed or pads, I guess, for Fred here. All of them are missing off of this truck, and it really needs those pads right there, the rubber pads, when the bed goes down to ride on that. So as you can see, that's what they're supposed to look like, and that's what we got right there. And it's sat here so long that it's already pretty much turned the bolts into rivets. But we should be able to get those out right there. We might have to cut these off. We'll see how that goes. But I got the bed locked up, so we're good to go. Climb up there and start getting those bolts broke loose. And the new ones literally just, they already have the bolts embedded into the rubber. So it's pretty easy just to put those on there and then put the locking nuts on there. Pretty easy. Before we set all that on fire, that would be great. All right, Robert got those 4 plates cut off while I round up all the parts we needed. And the main thing was to get the adapter. Of course, I didn't have the 1 socket for the impact, but I was able to round up a 1/2 to 3/4 inch adapter, and got those old pads taken off. And he is currently cutting the plastic off the new ones. We'll just get those put down in there and tightened up. Those 2 rubber stoppers are in place now. Now we're going to get these 4 put in right here. So it comes with a bunch of shims to raise this up, and for some reason they had like 3 on the front, 2, and then only 1 on the back. So we're going to put those in there and then let the bed down, see what everything looks like, and if one's not touching enough, we'll take a shim out and adjust it, because you know the bed could be tweaked, or you know, a rock dent or something. So we'll sit all these on here, let the bed down, and kind of figure out if we need to add one or take one out here and there to get it where all 4 touch the bottom of the truck bed. Shall we see what it does? I got a better idea. How about I hold the camera and you do it, and you talk? Not today. Not today. So what Robert should be saying is, right now we're going to start the truck up and let the bed down and see what it looks like. You can get closer, it shouldn't fall out of the sky. Alright, so we got a little bit of a gap right there, if you can see, with it all the way down. It's not touching. So we've got 8 old plates. I think we're going to add 2 more shims to each one, and that should raise it up pretty close, I would think. It'll be better than it is. Obviously, once you put dirt in there, it'll go down. Alright, let's raise it back up. Last 4 bolts. Got the rest of those added in right there. And I did have some O-rings for the back there to keep the bed from sliding side to side. I cannot find them. Of course, it's been a month and a half since these boxes arrived and I haven't opened them, so that's probably my fault for not checking. So I don't know if they didn't get shipped or I lost the box or what. But I got these. I don't know what those go to, but they were in the pack too. I don't have any paperwork. There's no paperwork in there for me to know what was in the boxes though, so. We'll have to figure that out. Those O-rings are pretty expensive, so I'd like to find them. All right, take safety pin out, let it back down and see what it looks like. Let's do it. Oh, more better. More better. After you haul a few loads, that back one should mash down a little bit more. And that should sit in there nice and tightly. Obviously it's angled, it's supposed to be like that. So it's not gonna touch on the back piece. It's a lot better. I think once it's hauled a few dirt loads there, mash it down. It'll go where it needs to go. A lot better than it was, because there was absolutely nothing touching right there. Yeah, those are all touching there. I think I can live with that one. That one front one up there isn't really touching, but it'll mash that other one down. It'll work. A lot better than it was. All right, one project off the list. All right, so we're over here at John's shop. We're going to grab the dump truck and the tag trailer here, and Robert's going to get a truck driving lesson He does have his Class A CDL, so we're gonna go get the 953. It's probably been about 3 years since I've hauled anything, and I'm gonna let him get a little bit of driving experience and get a machine moved back to the house. So we're just gonna check everything out. Got the trailer hooked up, check all our tires, make sure we got air in them. This isn't the right way to do it, but you know if you got a flat or not. Is that lift axle up? We'll have to check over there. Check everything else out. You got everything hooked up. Need to find the safety pin and stick in there. I got it right there. Do what? Yeah, until it has air. I think it's off the ground. It should be locked up though. It's off the ground. I hear it coming up. Coming up. All right, let's go move some equipment. All right, what's the first thing we're gonna do? Mr. Truck Driver. We're gonna back up, make sure this thing rolls in neutral, and we'll make sure we don't have any trailer tires locked up, so we're not dragging these things halfway around the world. I always like to turn a little bit, that way I look in the mirrors, and as long as I don't see any drag marks, we're good to go. So let's go get the 953. Why are you laughing, Robert? Are you saying my backing skills are not up to par just yet? Please say something.
Did you remember the cat key?
I do have the cat key. Yep, I got the cat key. Yeah. I probably haven't
Go straighten your sign.
Yeah, let me go straighten the sign up I ran over. That's not a direct 90. Oh no, you're gone. I didn't run it all the way over. I hit it pretty good. See, it's good, isn't it? They'll never know. He's watching me. I'm sorry. Sorry. I stayed. I ran over the roof. I didn't even see that. You know, I'm just trying to live up to truck driving standards here. And how did that happen? Brakes. Oh. But yeah. Got the reflector. I'll run right over that. That shouldn't have been there anyway. See, that's extra real estate you can drive on. And I drove all over it. Track loader's loaded. Push the button. The easy button. Those ramps are too heavy. Be picking up by hand. Ta-da! All right, let's haul this back to the house. We don't have to go far. I hope I can make it out of the driveway better than I backed in the driveway. It's a weird angle. It's not that weird though. Might just be my lack of truck driving experience. Let's see how well this works. Oh, looky there. Stayed right in the driveway. Alright, so you got to have a 30-foot driveway to be able to get in and out with this without running off. Alright, let's go back to the farm. Today is the day you don't want to pee in that direction. You want to pee this way. When you're working hard, you got to take a pee break. Don't pee into the wind. Pee that way. Tip from Chris. Day 1. It only took you 2 attempts to back 90. Right now you're 50% better because it took me 4 attempts.
Watch out, Dougie.
Watch out, Ducky! He didn't listen. Alright, got the track loader off. Now we're heading back to the shop. I almost caught him saying something. I said pretty good. He said you can't be perfect all the time. I said touche. All right, let's get this unhooked. And we will be done for today.